my beautiful friends. I'm so happy to be back. Oh boy, I have so many things to tell you today. But the title of today's video is Kiss. Keep it simple, souls. That's what the message is for this coming week. We just got back from upper state New York visiting friends, and we had the best time. Do you want to know why we had the best time? Because we don't ever get the opportunity to go anywhere. And come hell or high water, we were going to go away and have some fun, and we certainly did. If I can insert the video that I took in this video, I will. But if I can't, I'll insert some funny pictures. Oh, we were up in beautiful upstate New York, visiting an old friend of my husband's and his wife. And they put us up and they took us around, and it wasn't long enough. But in the time that we were there, we had a blast. And seriously, friends, when you are in a position where you can't really go anywhere or do anything, whether it's financial or because you own a business and you can't get away, or because you have a large family and all of your funds are going to your children, I get it. Boy, do I get it. And you might be the person sitting back listening to all your friends and family members talk about where they're going and what they've done and how great a time they had. And you're just kind of there. And because you want to take the high route, you don't get jealous, you don't get envious, you're happy for them, but you're thinking inside, man, when is my time going to come? Well, you just have to know it is. You have to know it is, even if it's for 2 days. And there are going to be people in your life that don't understand this. They're going to be saying to you, you need to get away, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. But hey, those people don't pay your bills. All right? They don't keep your house up. They don't keep your jobs going. They don't bring the money into your house. Therefore, they need to zip it and not tell you what it is you need. You know what you need, and the time will come, even if it's just for an overnight somewhere, far away from where you live, so you can just be free and be yourself and not have anybody put any limitations on you or tell you how to be or how to act. And basically, where we were, we didn't get told that. We didn't get told how we're supposed to be. And that is so refreshing. But I have some fun things to show you today that I have been waiting to show you since last week. And the first thing is, I looked for this foundation and I couldn't find it. On the website, it said sold out, coming soon. And I don't know how long it's been sold out on that website because I never knew of this foundation. So I went on to eBay and I found it. It's called Joe Blasco Hollywood. And the cover of this is a little roughed up, even though it was fully packaged. It's been around for a while, and I got the color Special Medium Olive 1. And it's made in Helsinki, Finland. And what I researched about this foundation is that it has been the foundation of choice with celebrities for decades because it is a full cover foundation. You can build it up. I'm going to open it up for you. I did run my finger through it. This is what this color looks like. Let me give you a swatch of this. On the back of my hand. This is the swatch. It looks like it's going to be a really nice color for me. I did not put it on my face. But I didn't realize that my skin had an olive tone to it, but I guess that it does. It's very creamy. It reminds me of the Anita of Denmark. So let's compare the two. Different colors, not by much. The Anita of Denmark, I believe, has more of a creamy texture to it. It's more of a, this is more of a hard pan cream, and the other one is more of a hard mousse type cream. Not mousse, but it's like a hard mousse. So let me put that color right above it for you. This is way more emollient than this. So if you are a much older woman, you may prefer the Anita of Denmark, and this is the Joe Blasco. You can see the emollient nature of the Anita of Denmark, and you can see that the Joe Blasco, it's not flat. It has a little bit of a sheen. But it's interesting to compare foundations. So I'm going to put that on. And I also am so excited. You guys all know about Allie Glines, the young girl that has had a YouTube channel for, I would say, what, 10 years or more. She launched her own beauty brand called Ravie Beauty. And a day after her launch of her new products, I ordered. I couldn't resist. I ordered. This is Allie Glines. And I just think she's so adorable. She reminds me of my youngest daughter. And this is her card that goes in, Ravie Beauty. And the first launch are lipsticks. And they're called Effortless Lips. I got 2 colors or 2 shades. I got Dahlia and Tulip. So we are going to, I'm going to show you both of these today at the end. So if you'd like to stick around and see these lipsticks applied. So let's begin the makeup for today. It's been really fun thinking about how I'm going to do my makeup, and think about talking about Kiss. Kiss. Keep it simple, souls. The reason that I came up with that theme, keep it simple, souls, is because I'm the kind of person that is very detailed oriented, and I can go off on this tangent thinking about things, thinking about, analyzing, just going, getting ready to go on a trip. Oh, I'm going to need this and this and this and this. Whereas my husband will just grab his duffel bag and throw things in. And I'm like, do you have a toothbrush? Do you have your deodorant? Do you have this? Do you have that? And then I'll go and I'll get a toothbrush that's still in a box, and I'll be like, here, take this with you. And here's a miniature shampoo. And I'm very detail oriented, and I get really uptight when I don't think of something. Sometimes I wish that I could just grab a bag and throw a few items in, and that's it, right? But that's not who I am. I mean, I pack my makeup. I packed my makeup for the trip, and I didn't even use it. I didn't. I washed my face the first night before I went to bed, and the next morning I got up and I washed my face again, and I didn't even put on any makeup, because the people that we were with, they didn't care about that. They didn't care about any of that. I care. Like, I would have liked to have put on a little makeup, but I couldn't see in the mirror. And so I was like, whatever, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to worry about any of this stuff, and I am going to have a good time. And that is the bottom line, making the choice to have a good time, no matter what. And for some of us, it is a lot of work, particularly if we don't really know somebody very well, but it all worked out, and it all worked out beautifully. So I am going to put on my foundation first, because this is a foundation and lipstick video, mostly. I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to swirl it in, and I don't know how the brush is going to work with the Joe Blasco. Oh, it works really well. Here, let me get I want to get these bangs. I want to get my bangs out of the way. I don't want any makeup in my bangs. Okay, that's good enough. So yeah, this is a full coverage foundation. And the reason that celebrities loved it so much is because you can build it up so that it covers up everything. I had never heard of this foundation before. It goes on really smooth. Now, I'm wondering if we're supposed to put this on with our fingers, since it has been a favorite. But I can see a makeup artist using a makeup sponge, the wedge sponges, and putting this on. Celebrities doing their makeup. There is no smell to it whatsoever. It doesn't even have that makeup smell. I'm going to bring it down my neck. If you are interested in this foundation, you may want to go to eBay and check it out. Now, there are limited shades. I would just keep typing in until you find what you're looking for, which is what I did. And let me tell you, some of them are going for big bucks. I paid $16 for this one, and they waived $4 or discounted it right before it got shipped, $4, and then I paid for shipping and handling. So it ended up being approximately 20 bucks when all was said and done, and I got the foundation in less than a week. So I am going to take this foundation under my eyes instead of putting on concealer, because I want to see how well this works covering up my, and I'm going to put it over my eyes. Can you see the difference so far with the foundation, without the foundation? I think that there is a definite difference. Now I have some spots here, so I'm going to take my foundation brush. If you're going to use a foundation brush, make sure it is dense. And I'm just going to tap over my spots. Let's do this eye. So remember, the Anita of Denmark was Marilyn Monroe's favorite. And the Joe Blasco was a celebrity favorite. So say a celebrity, had a function to go to, and they really wanted their imperfections to be covered up. They would use the Joe Blasco foundation, or obviously maybe they would have their makeup done. But even if they didn't, this would be the foundation that they used. So that's it. I might look a little tired because I have been traveling, but that's good. I want you guys to see me like that. Let me get my 20-time magnifying mirror. And let's look. Okay, it is creasing a little bit. So it's probably not a good choice for over the eye. And it is creasing a little bit under the eye. So I am going to pat it in, pat it out. I am going to take my fingers and go over my wrinkles. And now I'm going to take my LYS bronzer that I will put the video up here so you guys can watch it. And this time, this is in the color No Limits Harmony Medium. I'm going to take the same brush and just brush it over. And I'm going to pat in my bronzer for a little bit of contour. This is so highly pigmented and creamy that this is probably the best way to put the bronzer on if you're going to use a brush or use your fingers. And then what's left on this, I'm going to run over the top of my hairline and then come down right where I would put my bronzer in the hollows of my cheek. Gonna take a little bit more and just draw along my jawline. And then drag it down for some definition. It's such a lovely, this LYS Harmony shade is a lean towards the warm. It's not a cool bronzer. It's a warm. Okay. Now I am going to set my foundation. I'm going to use the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder to set this foundation before I go into putting my blush and doing my eyes. So you guys have seen me do this before. I'm just setting right here under my eyes. Above my lip, around my mouth, and around my nose. This is really nice finishing powder. I'm glad I purchased it. Okay, now for some blush. Tops of the cheeks. A little down my nose, a little bit over my chin, maybe a little bit right here. Okay, let's put on some eyeshadow. I just noticed this. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Right, I think I can take that off now. I think I can take that off and put it on the regular way because I'm done putting on my foundation. All right, time for eyeshadow. Okay, since I am wearing black and I'm wearing my Cirque du Soleil shirt showing the sun, I am going to use two very different colors for my eyeshadow. I took out Lunar Beauty's 12 Days of Lunar, which I haven't used for a while. I got this in my advent calendar from Manny Mua. And I'm going to use this smoky black with this mustard yellow for an eyeshadow look today. And you know my theory is light to dark, so we are going to start off with the yellow. bear with me while I get my brushes out. So I'm going to just lightly dust this yellow mustard color from the corner of my eye to the center of my eye. It really is a mustard color. And then I'm just going to kind of sweep it over gently to the outer corner of my eye. Can you see it? It's really vibrant in here. It's not vibrant here. Same with the other eye. And I think that these two colors connect nicely with Halloween. Now I'm going to take this light shimmer and I'm going to just brush it under my eyebrow down to the corner of my eye and blend it gently in with the mustard color. I would not call that a brown. I would call it a mustard. Kind of like Goulden's brown mustard, but more mustard. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes with the black and focus this area right here and brush it in after the fact. Okay, let me get in close. Now, as you can see, I'm not being picky. I'm just kind of brushing it along the top of my eyelashes. Without getting too picky, adding more on the outside of my eye, right here. I am not doing anything underneath. Same with this eye. The focus is the outer corner. And I'm just making little strokes, brushing it. And if you have wrinkles, you can just kind of go back and fill that in by patting the brush in the wrinkles. You're going to be blending this anyway. Have you ever watched painters paint? When they put the paint down at first, they put it on and then they work it in. Most painters. Some painters, I mean, the final piece might have more detail, but the initial putting on the color is just to get the color on the canvas. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sigma pencil brush, okay, which is more dense, and I wash these so they're nice and clean. And I'm gently going to work the black in across my eyelid and just kind of brush it back and forth. See how I'm smudging that in? Same with over the eye. Now, if you would like to drag some of that underneath, you have plenty to just smoke a little bit under your eye. Okay? You don't need to drag the color under your eye if you're depositing a lot more of the color here. And I'm just going to kind of keep smudging that in. Now, if that makes you feel uncomfortable, you can do this. You don't need to pull your eye. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. I've got my magnifying mirror right here, but it's still not the magnifying mirror I normally use. So if you can't see very well, you don't worry about this. As long as you have a mirror that will magnify a little bit for you. And I'm just going to keep brushing and phasing that out over to the center of my eye. See that? You can also bring this up even higher if you want and just kind of smudge that over more onto your eyelid. If you want to crisp up the edge, it's just a question of blending. Look how much I got on my brush. Okay? Same with this side. I'm going to do both my eyes so you can really see what I'm talking about. I'm just smudging right here. That's all I'm doing. And then you can tell how it's dragged down a little bit here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to smudge it up and over. With my Sigma pencil brush. I'm going to go back over here because I want to make sure that the eyes are even. Other Sigma brush that's more fluffy. And I'm just going to kind of soften the edges. See how I did that? Same with over here. I'm just going to soften the edges. It's much more crisp. And for the final, I am going to take just a touch of this gold right here with my ring finger. And I'm going to put it just above the black, but in the mustard. Not a lot. Just above the black, in the mustard. If you want to get really sultry, you can drag the black over to the corner of your eye. So let me get my original brush. And by the way, this pencil brush has a point. And all I do is I take the point and I just hit the pan with it. And so I'm just going to put a little on this side from the corner in, and a little on this side from the corner in. You don't want a lot. You see that? Okay, I'm going to put my mascara on and we'll come back and do some lips. Okay, eyes are all done. Now it's time for the Ravie reveal. Allie's lipstick. So the first color that we're going to put on is Dahlia. This is what the lipstick looks like. It's very sleek, very modern. Says Ravie Beauty on it. Has the color on the bottom with a swatch of the color. What I love about these lipsticks is the size, and also the fact that it's not a really big application or applicator. This is the first color. Do a swatch right here. Dahlia. So pretty. Okay, that's what I'm putting on right at the moment. The applicator or the lipstick itself, the application, the slant, fits right on the lip. Look at that. The smell is a slight, to me, it's a slight chocolate smell. Look how beautiful this is. You know what I like about these is that you can build them up. So this is really the first application. Now let's put on a second. Oh my gosh. We're talking luxurious. Luxurious. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. They feel like, my lips feel like silk. So beautiful. Love this color. This is Dahlia. Let me show you close up. Let me really twist it up so you can see the color. Okay, and let's try Tulip on. Yeah, I wanted this color because this is more, this is like, because Allie's Effortless Lips truly are effortless when you put them on. I mean, they fit right to the curve of your lips. And if you are a mature woman, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. I got the red because with one application, it's sheer. And I think sometimes when you get older, young people tend to equate red with older women. But you might want to have a sheer look to your lips, a classy red lip. So let me take this color off and we will put on Tulip. I'm going to use my makeup cloth to take this off. All right, let's try Tulip. This is the color. Look at this. This is same wonderful, very, very, very slight hint smell, which is lovely. Oh my gosh. I love this color. I love the feel of the lipstick. I feel like I just put like a balm on my lips with the most beautiful color. And I'm a mature woman. I was so excited when she launched these lipsticks. I'm leaving this color on. I think this looks great together. So there you have it. We have Dahlia and Tulip. There are more shades. You can go on to RavieBeauty.com and you can check the shades out yourself. I'm so proud of Allie. You know what? Allie was one of the very first beauty makeup videos that I started watching right around the pandemic. Prior to that, I watched other things on YouTube. And that was because when I typed in makeup or whatever, she popped up. And I literally binge watched all of her videos up until that point, even her very first ones. And she's just a sweet, sweet girl. And yeah, she's done really well for herself. And she's beautiful. And she really knows how to put on makeup. Good evening, friends. I just took off all of my makeup. And I still have my eye makeup on. And I have my pajamas on. And I'm getting ready to go to bed. But when I was editing my video, I noticed that the tail end of the video got cut off. And this is my new phone, and I'm still learning how to navigate it. I'm not sure what happened, if my video was too long and it just cut it off. So here I am to say goodnight and to tell you to be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are, because there is nobody else on the planet like you. And until we meet again, have a wonderful night's sleep, and I hope to see you soon. Until next time, bye-bye.